Welcome to the revolution. Jeffrey Epstein's documents with the names of associates to be made public. All right. Now, if you've been following me for a while, you know that I made my channel building off of all of the stuff that happened at the very beginning, following all of the Epstein situations while it was unfolding over a year ago now, and the Ghislaine Maxwell trial. All right. Now, this goes on to say that the last batch of documents with the names of those associated with deceased financier Jeffrey Epstein will be unsealed in the near future, according to media reports. The Daily Mail reported that the material is expected to be made public in the coming months, nearly 4 years after Epstein took his own life while incarcerated in the New York Federal Corrections Facility. The documents are expected to contain the names of associates, victims, and employees connected to Epstein. They refer to alleged perpetrators or those accused of serious wrongdoing, as well as law enforcement officials and prosecutors. Epstein was associated and friends with many public figures, including Bill Gates and former President Donald Trump and Bill Clinton. It was not clear if those names will be mentioned in the materials. Prince Andrew, who was accused of having sex with Epstein's victim, Virginia Roberts, now Virginia Gruff, underage, and an attorney of Alan Dershowitz are understood to be among the individuals mentioned in the papers, according to the Daily Mail report. The documents have been sealed since Epstein killed himself in 2019, in quotes, and were used in the defamation case brought by Roberts in 2015 against Maxwell. She was eventually convicted of sex trafficking and recruiting minors for Epstein. The lawsuit was settled, and the materials have now been gradually released ever since. Some of the people slated to be identified include John Doe 5, a victim who gave evidence at Maxwell's trial using only her first name, the report said. Another is an assistant district attorney. Another is described as a public figure by Maxwell's lawyers who objected to the name becoming public. John Doe 23 is deceased but was accused of serious wrongdoing, the documents state, according to the Daily Mail, and they are not identified by name. Okay. Now, I released Epstein's. Everybody's been calling for this release of the Black Book. Like, everybody, tell us all his associates. I released his Black Book almost 10 months ago. It's on my Substack right now. You can go back in the files of my Substack and find the coverage that I did and find this Black Book that everybody's been talking about. I don't know. I don't believe that's what's being made public here, but it was like basically all of his contact list of everybody he was ever associated with. All of the owners of industries, all of the owners of companies, all the financial JP Morgan Chase high up people, all of the presidents and all of the royalty, all of them. All of the celebrities, all of the musicians were all in this book that I posted, written in Epstein's handwriting. Okay, so it's not like we don't have a clue as to who these people are, right? I don't know what everybody's waiting for to persecute these people. We already know that Prince Andrew, like what the hell do you think is going to happen once Prince Andrew's name is released on this? You think he's all of a sudden going to be prosecuted? No, nothing's going to happen, right? And you've probably heard this before. The reason they haven't released this list is because they are on it. High-level judges, high-level politicians, very well-known celebrities, presidents, kings of countries, royalty, highly famous musicians and actors. All of them. Bill Gates himself is on that list, and we know it as a fact, and nothing's happening to him right now. In fact, the establishment is taking his advice on every little nutritional thing he ever feeds them, with no positioning as a doctor to be able to do so, no credentials to be able to do so. Okay, so let's keep that at the forefront of our minds when all of this stuff is coming out too, that we have other things to pay attention to that are going on. Don't let a Chinese spy balloon distract you from the fact that some of the most egregious perpetrators of sexual assault against underage children is about to be released very, very shortly.